Hi. We've got people coming for dinner tomorrow night, and I thought I'd try and make something that I haven't made before. So this is a first time. So fingers crossed it all goes well. So what I'm making is a lime yogurt mousse with a strawberry coulis. And so what I'm going to start with is the lime yogurt mousse. So I actually made yogurt last night. Oh, I'll show you that in a minute. We've got a couple of things to do to start with. So let's get going on here. There it is, the lime yogurt mousse with strawberry coulis. So we're having nibbles. I'm probably going to do the melted brie with lemon basil pesto. That's really nice. The brie is, oh, I'll tell you this again in a minute. Too much to happen. Go on. Start cooking. So it asks for gelatine leaves, and I bought these ones from the supermarket. So it's asked me to put 3 into some water, which I've already done. But just to show you what they look like, these are titanium strength. There we are, clear. And it says they are smooth, crystal clear, and flavorless. So that's what we want. So I have 3 of those, and they've been sitting in this water for a little while. So in there, and I will squeeze them out in a minute, but we're going to keep going. 70 grams of sugar. Now, you know how we always say you only need to have 1 lot of sugar in your cupboard. This is going to make icing sugar. Okay. You've got a measuring cup. 10 seconds speed 10. So this is going to be icing sugar. I don't know if you could see so it looks like smoke coming out of the top. Icing sugar. Just tapping the screen will stop the noise. So I'm just going to get all this out. You should be able to hopefully see that sort of smoke coming up there. The very fine icing sugar. The other way to get it off is just use a pastry brush. Okay, so there we are. Now it's 10 seconds for icing sugar and it's 4 seconds for caster sugar on speed 10. And again, you always push down to the bottom of the bowl and go around in a clockwise direction so you're hitting the rounded side of the blades. So you're less likely to take a chunk out of your spatula. It's got a bit stuck around the base of the blades there. All right. All right, that'll do. Next, transfer to a bowl and set aside. Well, I was ahead of myself. Insert the butterfly whisk. This one is a little bit green because I did a curry with it, but you know, some time ago and it has been out in the sun. So putting on your butterfly whisk, I generally do it over the rounded side of the higher set of blades, but it apparently doesn't really matter. So you put it over like that and give it a little twist. Then it's against a rounded side of the blade rather than a sharp. 200 grams of double cream, whipping cream. Now what we're going to do, we're going to pop the lid on and we're going to whip the cream. So it's maximum, it says speed 3 on here, but it is maximum speed 4 with the butterfly on. Okay. And it hasn't set a time. So when you are whipping cream, you just need to listen to the sound of the cream. It says until desired stiffness. Well, hopefully you can tell me the desired stiffness. I've got to be able to follow it into something. So, yeah, so you listen to the cream, you listen to the sound, you will hear it change. And if by any chance you go too far, then you just hit with it and turn into butter. If anyone was on the Zoom the other day, That's one of the things that was made. Now I can hear it. So I'm just going to have a quick look. But I'm going to show you what it looks like. And when it comes to butter, it's best to buy the cream nearest to its use-by date. So that's there. I'm going to give it just a little bit more. Yeah, so the closer to its use-by date is, the less time it takes to actually separate the cream and to get your butter. Okay. Yeah, so when you're making butter, if you're over whip, don't throw it out, keep making butter. You strain off the buttermilk, which you can use in pancakes, in muffins, all sorts of things. Just put buttermilk into cookie dough and give you a whole heap of recipes. I think this is looking pretty good. Okay. There we go. So it tells me to remove the butterfly whisk, which I'm going to do because it makes it easier to get the cream out. And then I'm just going to put the, I'm going to need that later. So I'll just, it doesn't really matter if it's got cream on it. So I'll leave that there. I'm going to put the cream into a bowl. Now this bowl is one of my new favorites. It's from the mix shop. It comes as a set of 3. And it's just a really nice bowl. It's got a non-stick finish, or non-slip finish, not so on the bottom, and it's got a little pouring spout and a nice handle, and it's just a good size. There are 3 different sizes, but this is the smallest one I'm using at the moment. Okay. Then I'm going to, so there we go. I just need to show you the bottom, so like that, and you've got the pouring spout and you've got the nice handle there. All right. 30 grams of lime juice is next. I've squeezed a couple of limes. I think I've gone overboard, but there'll be lime juice for going to, I've definitely gone overboard. Lime juice for gin and tonic tonight. Yeah, lots of lime juice. Okay. Two minutes it's going to heat. Going to 60 degrees on speed 1. Okay. So the other thing I was going to say, talking about the butter. Yeah, so did it tomorrow night. Let me find this actually. I'll share my screen and find this for you because it's really delicious recipe. And let's go to, if I can find it underneath here. So this is what we're making now, the lime and yogurt mousse. And I've got the capsicum and the sun-dried tomato dip with this. This is just amazing. So you make the pesto, it's a lemon pesto. I've got some lovely basil in the garden. I've got plenty of lemons and everything. And then you actually pop some water into the mixing bowl, put the paste of aroma in position, line it with some baking paper. So when you line aroma with the baking paper, you wet the paper, bring it out, and you pop the unwrapped brie or camembert. I always do brie, I think it's brie now, a little bit less. And you steam it for 14 to 16 minutes. Oh my God. You put this on top of the pesto, and I actually was very lucky in the supermarket. I got a brie that need to be bought. So I got it for $3. That's pretty cool. So that's part of tomorrow night. And the other thing I wanted to show you, I bought a whole heap of vanilla beans, which I'll show you in just a sec. But what I was going to show you is vanilla bean paste. Oh, of course, it's not going to come up by itself. Let's have a look. I'm sure I put it in here to do at some point. So when you're looking on Cookie Do, if you go to this view, it will actually, there it is, vanilla paste it's called. It will show you what I had in for yesterday that I didn't actually make. So there it is. So the vanilla paste is this 5 minutes, blending for a minute and blend for another minute. And the vanilla beans, I'm sure It cost me about $20-something. I'll show you now because we're going to come back to the screen anyway. All these amazing, and they smell amazing. They are from New Guinea Naturals, NEUGININ naturals.com.au, and they smell amazing. It's one of the things that you can actually save a heap of money because at the supermarket, I forgot to look it up, but vanilla bean paste is really expensive. So anyway, we need one, so I'll split one for the recipe. Add my squeeze gelatine. So I'm just going to squeeze these quickly. Like that. Going in, try and put them in around the blades. Okay. 5 seconds on speed 2. Pop butterfly whisk back in again. I knew I needed it. So I'm going to scrape the seeds out of this vanilla pod. I don't know how you can see, but my goodness, they are just amazing. And I'm just using a really flat knife to do that. See if I can scrape them onto the knife and just show you. There's some, oops, some. Got a whole heap more. Just going to pop it down here and do some more scraping. I'm sure someone's got better ideas about how to do this than me, but there's a whole lot more that's just come out there. And what I'm going to do is use this in my vanilla bean paste anyway, because the actual bean itself is still vanilla-y. You can also make your own vanilla essence, and that is with the beans, some of the beans, and it's usually vodka. We don't normally have vodka in the house. So I had made it a long time ago and I've got some up. Anyway, there we go. It doesn't matter if I haven't got everything out because I'm going to use it. 200 grams of yogurt. So this is the yogurt that finished this morning and it is just amazing. It's just like a beautiful thick Greek yogurt. 200 grams. So it made 2 of these plus the little tub that you need to fill up for the starter for next time, plus a bit more. And that is just fantastic. 60 grams of creme fraiche. Pretty good. And 50 grams of our icing sugar that we made. So I'm going to pop this back in. Some of this, spread it out a bit. Okay. Oh, that's right. I've got the cream here as well. 30 seconds of that. You'll have a little bit of chance to clean up a little bit. What I'm going to make it in, so it's just to pour it into your serving glasses. I'm using martini glass. Please. Add the reserved whipped cream. Clean hands, I swear. It's going back on. 20 seconds, speed 3. All right, so, ooh, look at that. I've actually got a little bit of cream on here, so I just might just, oh gosh, that looks amazing. I have to taste it a little bit. It looks so good. That is divine. I'll wash this quickly. Doesn't matter if I wasn't going to use that. Could have just tasted off the butterfly. It's good. Beautiful. It's really limey and so smooth. And a bit of vanilla coming through too. Yum. All right. Approximately 140 grams for each glass. So what I'm going to do is pop a glass on the scales there. Using the 3 magic dots over here, 140 grams. I'm going to bring the scales up and I know how much to put in there. Hopefully I don't make too much of a mess getting it in there. Just quickly going to check. I've got it everywhere. 104 grams. Okay. Just going to check, go into my recipe detail at feed 6. So that's all right. I can go back and put another 40 grams in there. All right. I'm going to do it at 130 to start with. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to, oh, I've got stuff on my chin. I'm just going to put them on here. I made a bit of a mess on the side there, but just fill those up. Then they will go in the fridge. And let's just see about the cooling. So yeah, so we're having that camembert brie, melted brie, and then we're going to have actually a Joe Whitten recipe, which is not Thermomix, but it is a lemony chicken, and it's just delicious. So, but that goes in the oven. So I'm out tomorrow morning, so I thought I'd just have something really simple for dinner, and then we're going to finish off with these. And then the coulis is literally 150 grams of strawberries, 20 grams of lime juice. Ta-da! Got my extra lime juice. Remaining sugar, 1 sprig of basil. Pop the lid on, 10 seconds, speed 6, and that is it. Then it says you serve the coulis with the lime yogurt mousse, garnished with 1 lime thinly sliced. So see, maybe I can try the cutter on that one. So I'm just going to keep filling up my glasses and I'll let you guys know how it went. But I'm pretty excited. I'm really excited, actually.